Hello everyone and welcome to Bevan's Bricks, and we are going to be continuing on with my little residential area. And first of all, I want to quickly say hello Art Claxton, Anthony Perot, Kip Hoffman, Wordy Dietz, Brick Sargent. Again, thank you everybody for signing in. I don't know how well this stream's going to go. The reason I'm saying that is it is snowing like mad outside. And thank you so much, Brick Sargent. Brick Sargent just donated $1.99, and thank you so much, buddy. And hey, what's up, Steve? What I was going to say, though, in regards to the weather with where I'm at right now, is and Steve can attest to this, it is just snowing like mad. And as you all know, I have satellite service, and I don't know how well it's going to do. So if I have a lot of bumps in the road, so to speak, I'll probably go ahead and end the stream early, but I'm figuring we're gonna try it for now and see what we can do. Hey, Papa's Bricks, how are you, my friend? Aaron Delilah, happy hump. Oh, it is hump day. I didn't change the name of the, oh, I screwed up. You're right, today's the hump day stream. Absolutely, Kip, or Kyle, he says that's the great thing about Lego, you can buy what you want when you need them. And hey, Michael, how are you, my newest member? Thank you so much for joining the membership again there, Michael. Art Claxton, hello. Anyway, what I'm going to do today, we have these three buildings going. I have some basic lighting in them. I'm not trying to get too carried away with lighting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replicate this building now right here, but I think I'm going to do something a little unique. Here's what I mean by that. I think I'm going to make it in yellow because I want it to pop. I want this to be some really bright, awesome colors. And with that being said, I want to make it look sharp. So. Anthony Perot, thank you so much. Anthony just donated $4.99, and that is so generous of you, man. Thank you so much. That is very kind of you. Thank you. Snowfurrents? Yeah, exactly. I might have some snowfurrents. And Paul Gordon says he just got done shoveling. Forget shoveling. My driveway is 300 feet, and then I try to plow a path to my barn. I did that at 5 o'clock today because it was already getting deep. I want to say we've got another 3 to 4 inches of snow. If I don't look out the window, I'm okay. I want to say we got another 3 to 4 inches after I plowed, so I'm going to try and plow one more time before I go to bed tonight. But it's pounding us right now. And happy hump day, Wade Dever. Hello, Kenneth Swan. You should be able to post stuff on there, Michael, and I am sorry to hear that. I could have swore Greg took care of you. Hold on one second. Let me double check you. Because I thought you were all set. Because until you get your assignment, you can't post. So let me double check that you are set up. And again, I could have swore that Greg had you taken care of last night. At least I could have swore I saw it in the thing that it showed it was taken care of. That's why I didn't pay too close attention, because I saw that you already had your posting. Where's it at? Members. Give me 1 second. I gotta find your name. You are Fuji, correct, Michael? I'm assuming that's the name that you used for Discord is Fuji. Am I correct in saying that, Michael? If that's not it, please let me know, and I can change your name so I know exactly who you are. But we do have you set up as bronze. Wade Dever says happy birthday to himself for 50. Happy birthday, buddy. I hope it goes away too, Aaron. I'm tired of the snow. Hello, Greg Banger. How the heck are you, my friend? Waiting for a response from you, Michael, but again, like I said, I show that you are set up in bronze and you got notifications turned on for USA and server notifications, and so you should be able. What it is, you can only post. I want to be clear on this. It's the bronze chat rooms is the only ones that you can talk in, and it should say general chat and bronze chat. And not seeing any comments, so I'm going to go ahead and start building with this now. What I'm going to be doing again is I'm going to be mimicking this building, but I'm going to do it in a different color. So let's start by tiling some of this front space down. Let's get some of that good stuff going. And there you are. bunch of these little dark blue gray pieces. I hope everybody's having a better day than we've had here in Michigan, which I know that storm is hitting everywhere. Okay, but you're not answering my question, Michael. Are you in Discord and is your name Fuji? So I can verify that I have you set up, because I need to change your name to the correct name so that way I know who you are. Otherwise, I'll end up bumping you out. And it's not because I don't want you there. It's if I can't match a name to the membership, I bump people every like 2 or 3 weeks. But we will help you figure it out. I just, like I said, I do need to verify, though, that that is you that signed in. I'm assuming it's you because you're the only new member I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all I need for that. And that goes there. That goes there. That goes here. Okay. I assumed it was you because of the last name, but and just real quickly, just so you can see it, because I know you have notifications turned on. You should have just got a notification in the chat room, one of the chat rooms that you can talk in. You should be able to respond to me. And like I said, I will check that here in just a minute. No, that's no problem, Michael. Like I said, it helps me, because I really wouldn't care what people use with their names and stuff. But if I can't match stuff up, and because before I didn't care. Let me put it that way. When I first started the Discord thing. And now I have, with the Discord server, I think we have 110 members now. So, I mean, literally the only way I can keep up is if I try and match names up. Otherwise, it gets real confusing. Okay, you did get the notification. Like I said, you should be able to type in that room. Excellent. Okay, now I'm going to quit playing with my Discord. But if anybody else is curious about Discord, just so you're aware, what we were just talking about is I do offer a membership, and I have three-tier membership. Bronze is $1.99, and it gives you basic access to my Discord group. Silver is $4.99 a month, and it gives you full access to my Discord group. And then Gold gives you everything that I just said. Plus, you get one free instruction a month you can download. And this month, and I still have to set it up, is going to be my White Castle mock. Anthony says, Wade, the day Superman joins the Avengers. Anthony says, not sure we'll get lucky and get any snow. I don't know that I would call that luck. I personally hate winter. That's just my feeling on it, though. I don't mind snow, but what it is, I only personally like it. I only personally like it for Christmas. After Christmas, man, the snow can go away. I want nothing to do with snow after Christmas, but it's part of the seasons, and I have to say the seasons are nice. It's just when it's coming down like this, it makes for some miserable weather. Very, very, very miserable weather, to say the least. And I could probably handle it a little better if it wasn't for the fact of it's just, I hate shoveling it because I have so much to do. And then I even live on a private drive, so I have to plow that as well. So let me just say there is a ton, and I mean a ton, of plowing and maintenance and all that every time it snows, and that's where my hang up basically is. I am working on building this, and I'm going to be doing it in yellow this time because I think that would be, I want to do what I would refer to anyway as kind of like historic colors, because a lot of older houses and such, at least here by me anyway, they would be in like pinks, purples, yellows, and really loud colors like that. And I think this building would look really cool in yellow. So I'm going to be doing that right next to it. And then I might go back and build this one again on the next plate. I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to use one more of these to finish up this plate. And then I got to build another one of these plates. And I doubt I will get all this done tonight. But I do got to build another one of these plates. And when I build the other one of these plates, I'll be doing 4 more houses on it as well. If it's just, they're expensive though, Anthony, but yes, that is something I've thought about. But you're talking about $4,000 to $5,000 for me to put one of those on my truck. So it's not something that I'm in a hurry to jump into, especially because we don't get that much snow every year. And I do have a snow plow I have a small yard tractor that I use to plow it. Mike says we got 6.6 so far, supposed to get another 4 to 6 overnight. And that's why, because I'm probably going to stream for maybe about a half hour, and then I'm going to try and go plow again. I'm with you, Vincent. I really don't care for snow or winter. Absolutely, it'll make it pop. I need a 2x6 and a 1x4. I keep jabbing my jaws because I didn't try and gather any pieces before I went live. So I'm just I'm using the instructions, so you could say I'm cheating, sorta. But I didn't grab anything previously because I didn't really have time to pre-prep, so to speak. Or I would have tried to have had a little bit more together. 1x8. So I get to build instructions with you guys, running back and forth to my parts bin all night. I hope you guys don't mind that. That's part of the reason why I got the cordless mic. That way, I'm hoping it's not too big of a deal for everybody. And I will try to maintain and keep an eye on the chat as well while I'm doing all this good stuff. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna put a plate right there real quick first. And you know what? Let's go ahead and let's close that off. I'm gonna show you guys a real quick, easy, simple technique where you can close stuff off and still have an access spot for your wire. That's something I don't think I've shown anybody. Let's get a 2x2. Here we go. And let me get this up closer so you can see what I'm talking about. Down here in this plate, I know I showed you guys that I've been doing, there's a hole in every one of these. And then I have this little wire sticking out so I can illuminate the buildings. Well, if you do this little trick here, and take these little round guys, you can put one of those on each side, just like this. And look at that. It closes the hole up, and it lets your wire come through. Now, mind you, this is in the basement of the house, so I'm really not too worried about the color itself anyway. But if you were worried about the color, what you could do is simply in the places where I have the 2x2 bricks, you can just put a 2x2 brick underneath it, and then that would totally just disappear because there would be no color difference at all. But that was something I wanted to make sure I shared with you guys because I don't think I've ever shown you that little trick before. That's just one of the many ways that I'm able to fish wires through buildings, is by doing stuff like that, because it gives me that little channel to be able to hide your wire and stuff. And it really helps with doing all of it. And that's another reason why I love mills, because with the mills, again, you can hide your wires. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to do, is kind of build like a San Francisco type street. I almost said the San Francisco treat, but it's street, not treat. Rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. I don't know why that popped in my head, but it did. And I apologize. I need a 1x1 and a 1x4. And really, to me, none of this of what I'm doing really matters, but I'm going to follow the instructions anyway. What I mean by what it doesn't matter is the color really doesn't matter, because everything that I'm doing here right now is not stuff that you'll really see. Aaron says it's simple and easy. I love simple. Hey, that's, you know, that was one thing I always remember being taught when I was younger and in the trades and all that, is KISS. KISS is, it's keep it simple, stupid, is what KISS stands for. And that's how I try to do everything, is KISS. Keep it simple. And thank you, Donna, for pointing that out. Yes, I do. I am aware it does date me. That's okay, though. I can take it. I know I'm getting old. But that's part of getting old, is passing on your knowledge to others. That way you leave a mark. So it's always, to me, it's important to leave a mark. Let people know that you were here, and hopefully make a good impression. And maybe in the future, they will pass on some of the things that you've taught them and just continue that nice, big, cool circle. So that's my theory in life. Trying to pay it forward, so to speak, we'll call it. And I am looking, there they are. Our Claxton is missing Paul because he likes him harassing me, is what I hear. Because it's not a live stream without Paul harassing me. And why do I keep hearing my phone? Well, and that's some of my employees already calling off for tomorrow. I will tend to that later, because I don't think I'm going in tomorrow either, so I will have to do that via the phone for the guys that are trying to take off. I need a 2x6, a 2x2, a brick. Let me get the brick. And just to show you what color we're going to be going with on the building, it's this color right here. Nice bright yellow. It's more of a light yellow, but it's going to be a bright yellow. But that is the color I am shooting for. Yes, absolutely, Michael. Most acronyms do come from the military. You are absolutely correct. Michael, oh, you were originally a sailor. And again, I thought I said this the other day, but if I didn't, I just want to say thank you for your service, my friend. Michael says snow day, and that is my intentions. Remember, say Paul Bot 3 times, and he does usually show up. Kenneth is absolutely correct on that. All you usually have to do is say Paul Bot 3 times, and he does usually pop in somewhere. That's always been kind of his motto, if so to speak. That is our Paul. Paul Bot, friendly neighborhood Paul Bot. Keystone Pride says, hey Daryl, sorry if I've already said this, but just joined what you're working on tonight. And this is an official set, but I'm building it in a different color. Let me kind of back this up just a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing, because I'm building a little residential street here. So far I've done Market Street. This is the Birch Brick Store house portion, and this is the pet shop store house. And now I'm going to be replicating the pet store house right here next to it, but I'm going to be replicating it in this color yellow. And we need that there. And something is amiss, because that should be back there. And it's because all of my pieces are off by one stud. And if I'm blipping, guys, again, because of the storm, I'm already expecting problems, and it looks like I just had one. So I just wanted to say I apologize in advance for any technical difficulties we are having. Thank you, and I'm thinking about doing another one in purple. I don't know if I'll replicate this building or if I'll just design something totally from scratch, but I kind of want to keep the building somewhat similar, and here's why. It's like typically if you look at San Francisco or anywhere else, the buildings do differ. They don't differ a ton though, and usually it's a bunch of different buildings with the same build pattern, I guess would be a good way to put it. And that's why I'm trying to kind of replicate this building. I will probably be doing some tweaks to it and some alterations as I go along, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do just yet. I will kind of figure it out as we go along. And good evening, Zachary Zager. Just say Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. E6 Staff Sergeant. Excellent, excellent, Michael. And thank you, Macro Bricks. How the heck are you, dude? And dude, I kept looking for you to do your 1,000 subscriber celebration, and I have not seen that. When are you doing that? Or did I screw up and miss it, Macro? Because Macro just hit 1,000 on his channel. Matthew Duncan says it's wet. The weather's bad here at his house too. And again, I just want to point out, because I'm showing really low service speeds right now. I'm still showing in the green though, so I'm hoping that I'm visually coming through. But please feel free to tell me if it's not working, because I will end the stream if it's. Because I don't want to have a stream if it's totally not visible the whole time. And I haven't seen it totally blip out yet, but I do keep seeing it kind of dip down a little here and there. Like I said though, if it gets to be too bad though, please let me know, and I will end and try it again tomorrow, which unfortunately I think this storm is supposed to go all the way through tonight and tomorrow as well. 'Cause it's a heck of a storm out there right now. That's all I can say. Let's do some plantage, and we're going to put some different colored flowers. Let's do, so we did the traditional on the side. Let's go with some pink flowers. I think that would look a lot better. Anthony says maybe Paul. I don't know if they're getting hit with the snow there or not, where Paul's at. You did 50 hours, dude? Holy cow, how the heck did you even stay awake, Macro? Well, it's like Donna said earlier, or happily pointed out for me, I'm showing my age. But there ain't no way in heck I could do that. No way in heck at all. And Donna says it's, as far as the weather, it could be weather, yes. Like I said, I keep, because my internet is, and it keeps dipping down. Hopefully, like I said, it's not too bad, guys. And I do apologize in advance. Put that there. Rob says occasional blips, but audio is fine. Okay, well, at least the audio is staying with us. But like I said, though, it's because of the snow is what's causing that. Because, I mean, it's pretty crazy out right now, to be perfectly honest. I mean, the snow is just crazy. Chocolate covered coffee beans is how you were able to stay awake? I have never heard of that, Macro. Chocolate covered coffee beans. No, you are never late, Lego Joe. I never consider anybody late anyway. Everybody arrives precisely when they want to, my friend. There are no times here, and this is a no judgment zone. We try to keep it happy and friendly. Happy little trees, happy little Lego builds. Nothing like a little Bob Rossi time, you know what I mean? And I'm sorry I missed that, Macro, I am. Oh God, Donna, so you're real old then. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it that way. Oh, we're only, you know what? We're only as old as we feel, which physically I feel pretty old a lot of times, but mentally I feel like I have the mind of a child. Even though I forget a lot more than most children would, but I still feel like I have the mind of a child. Maybe, possibly. 1, 2. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, lock the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. I loved Bob Ross. He was awesome. I used to like watching him paint on the weekends. Everything was, it was happy little trees and seagulls, and you know what, really, I don't need those pieces in there, so I will just fill it with brick. So like if you'd make a mistake, let's just make that mistake a seagull. Let's just make that thing go away. But he was a very good artist, to say the least. He was a good entertainer as well. Michael says, finally aged. You're welcome, Donna. Fox Leader says, I've got the mind of a college professor. And there's Paul Blatt. See, everybody, you know, you had to say it a few times, that's all. Everybody was wondering where you're at, Paul. They were thinking you weren't going to be showing up. You had everybody worried there for a minute. Trust me, I was not, but you had everybody else worried, just saying. And that really doesn't matter either, does it? We'll put it in there anyway, though. Let me grab some 1x4s. Dooby-dooby-doo, doo-dooby-dooby. I have not seen that documentary, but it is something I would like to watch. Part of my understanding, though, is that there is still some legal battles over some of his life's work in regards to who can sell, keep, use, all that kind of good stuff. I remember reading an article about that. I'm trying to remember, when was that? It didn't seem like it was that long ago. But it was something to do with some studio or whatever, I think owns a lot of the rights to a lot of his work, if I'm not mistaken. And there was some battles over that said work. And we'll go tan with the back stairs. Or do I want to go brown? You know what? No, yeah, we'll go tan. It's still a different color. That's all we want to do, is just make sure it is a slightly different color. The tan, or does that clash? That might clash a little much. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, that's yellow. That's what the problem is. That was a light yellow. Okay, that don't clash too much, I don't guess. So we will try to keep trying. And trying to keep an eye on my internet, guys. And again, I do apologize because I know it keeps blipping, but it's not, doesn't look like it's doing too bad. Well, is that what it is? They own the name. Okay, I thought it was they owned some of his work. Again, though, mind you, I did not actually see that documentary. I just remember reading a small article about it and some of the battles and stuff that were going on. And my understanding is I thought some of those battles are actually still occurring over the Bob Ross name. I know I wonder, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, he was very popular before he passed away, but it almost seems like he became more popular after his passing, which sadly usually is the case with most artists. But man, if he could see how famous and popular he is today, yeah, I see his face on t-shirts and stuff all the time. Especially if you go to places like Spencer's or, oh, what's that other store called? But they always have a couple different Bob Ross shirts with his face on it. Yes, it is. Okay, I did know it was with his son. His son is trying to get the rights to his name then. Is that what I'm trying to understand? And Grumpy J, hey, how are you? Deadpool 2 Bob Ross was beautiful. And thank you, Lego Joey, said he enjoyed my haul video. And I am trying to catch up on comments, guys. Rob says something sucks massively. I'm trying to figure out what was. Oh, what did I miss? Paul Bot, all sorta. I got it back when they went to test drive it to make sure it was fixed. They had an accident, and well, now it needs body work, which they. You're kidding me, dude. Holy cow, man. You are just, dude, having the absolute worst luck I have ever seen of anybody in my life with a car. Correct me if I'm wrong. You are going on, what, 4 weeks now of being carless, and your car is your job. So that is never a good thing. At least I hope they'll fix it for free, but Jesus, man, it's like, you know. Okay, I'll look for that picture, Paul Bot. Happy little accidents, thinking is a hot topic. Oh, thank you, Fox Leader. Hot Topic was the other store, yes. That is, you're absolutely correct, my friend. So Spencer's and Hot Topic, like I said, generally either one of those places you will find some Bob Ross memorabilia, so to speak. T-shirts anyway. That one is a little bit dark and I want to use newer colored ones. So let's put that back. Let's grab the fresh ones. 5 weeks now without your car. That's just freaking nuts, in my opinion. I don't envy you. I'll just say it that way. And hello, Lego George Lucas. Hope you're doing well, my friend. And get in there. Let's grab. See if we can pop that together. Pops Blocks, how are you, my friend? Oh, he says he has a Bob Ross mascot? I am doing great. Thank you so much for asking, Berkeley Bricks. Okay, I will have to check it out after the stream. Art Claxton says Tractor Supply has Bob Ross stuff too. Awesome. See, I have a Tractor Supply right by my house. I haven't been there in a bit, though. I will be the first to admit that I have not been there in a bit. I haven't really needed any supplies for my tractor, though, either. But anytime I need something for my mower or my tractor or anything like that, Tractor Supply is my place to go. 1, 2, 3, 6. And I can't do that yet. Or yes, I can. Get that in there. And we'll just put a 1 by 1 there. Do. And I need need 2 more tans. Thank you so much, Berkeley Bricks. He says the block with the lighting is looking really good. I appreciate that, my friend. And do we want to? Yeah, we'll do that. And then we got to do a 1 and a 2 and a 3, a 4, and a 2. So we get a 3, a 4, and a 2. 4, 3, 2. And I also need 2 single light gray 1x1s. There's 1. And there is number 2. And we got to get 2 blue pegs. Oh, you know what? I think we're going to use gray because gray will stand out less, in my opinion. Oh, very cool. I did not know that. Art Claxton. And Lego Joe says he has a George. Have I ever dropped a MOC or Lego set right after building? I can't say right after building. I have dropped them in transit, which I guess that would be kind of after building. So I'm gonna say yes. Yes, I have. It was, I'm trying to remember, I believe it was my parking garage that I dropped. And it was quite simply because I kind of lost balance of it is what happened with it. Let's do a 1x4. It was because it's like a lot of my stuff, it was such a big build. And it was before, let me say this, it was before I started doing Mills plates. So that is another reason why it was dropped. And did I miss a step? That's correct, that's correct, that is correct. I need 2, I need a 2x6. But what I was going to say is it was before I was using Mills plates, and what it was is because it was such a large build, it was already kind of flimsy, and the flimsiness of it as I was transporting it, it kind of got out of whack a little, and that was quite simply why it dropped. I was able to piece it back together though. I mean, it's not a big deal, it's Lego. I would not be happy if I was going to a show to display something and that happened, though. And we'll put that dude there. We need another brick in the middle. But that's why, you know, it's like with anything. That's one of the reasons I love Lego. Because you can do whatever you want with it. That wasn't supposed to be on yet. Technically, neither is that one. I need 2 1x1s. Now I can put that in. Give me 1 second while I'm catching up with my own thought process. Let's see. And then I need a 1x6, or I'll do 2 1x3s. That works just as well. Oh, very cool, Michael. You were a gunsmith. Did you make bullets too, I would assume? I can see where that would be a very interesting job. When you say you were a gunsmith, did you work for a company or were you solo? Absolutely, Zachary. Mills is definitely a solid way to build. I am building another version of this in yellow. Berkeley bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4. But this is my residential street. 1, 3, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 3. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop, Mr. Owl? A 1, a 2, a 3, 3. And I need 2 of those. And I'm going to be, what it is, I'm doing a color swap on it, but I'm making this, this is going to be the street that is behind my Harry Potter build area. And why do I not see, let's see, 1, there's 1, need 1 more. Come out, wherever you are. It just made me think of something. Crown, Crown, where are you? That was from when my kids were little. I'm trying to remember what show that was. Was that Teletubbies? Are you up? Are you down? I want to say that was Teletubbies. I could be wrong on that though. Rob's Jedi mind trick worked on you? I don't want death sticks. Donna Scott says one of the Texas guys had a break to avoid an accident on the way to Brick Fiesta several years ago. I did not end well for his large Lego mock. That sucks. That so sucks when stuff like that happens. Anthony says, yay, awesome discovery meals recently. No, I have to say, Mills is definitely the way to go, and that's why. And a lot of people complain about the cost and all that, and I totally get it. I understand. I relate. I know why people do not like the cost of it. And most people go kicking and screaming into the night when you mention Mills. But it's funny, even some of the biggest people that kick and scream about it, once they start doing it, they're usually like, holy crap. Why did I not do this sooner? Most people, not all people. Some people are pretty hard holding their ground and saying they're not doing Mills, it doesn't matter. But to me, there is no better way to build. Because for me, it helps hide the lighting, the wiring. It makes for a strong base, so you can pick up very large builds and you don't have to worry about them crumbling apart on you. There's just, in my opinion, so many amazing reasons why you should do Mills other than the expense. And again, I totally understand why most people don't want to do it just based upon the cost. I know I have some sloped windows here somewhere. Or did I never order those? I thought it's not that bad. There we go. Do I want to go? Let's go with. We'll do a black one, just to be a little different from the other one. We'll go with a black sloped one. And, why, that is black. Heck with it, I already have it. And I will put the doors in later, because I don't know where my doors are. I feel the need for speed. I already have some water features in my city, and yes, I do fully intend on adding more water features. A beach, I'm not sure. I will be adding a harbor or something at some point. But it's like I tell a lot of people with a lot of the things I do, it's God knows when I will get to it. I do try to get to things as quickly as possible, but we all know how that goes as well. And let's do 1, 2. Do, 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 do. Let's see, how do we want to do that? Let's go ahead and do the 4, 6 black. One, or do I want to do that in white? Because I want to change. Let's do a color change on that. Let's do that in white. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that'll look better in white. So we're going to go with white on the hand railing. Hey, 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 Dale. Well, Mills has been around for a long time, and I personally think it's slowly catching on more and more with more people as they're slowly realizing how beneficial it is to actually build that way. I keep seeing more and more people jumping on the bandwagon. The only thing that sucks about it now is I don't really have anything that most everybody else isn't talking about now, because that was one of the things that I really liked about it when I was doing all my Mills videos, is most people were like, heck no, I'm not doing that, and nobody really wanted to touch it, so nobody was making videos on it. But I think people saw how my little channel was getting publicity, and now it seems like everybody is doing Mills videos. So it's a good thing. It sucks for my my little niche that I had. Excuse me. Lego George Lucas says, have you ever found bugs in your modulars or Lego sets? When you say bugs, are you referring to dead bugs? Generally, no. When I had packed everything up and it had stayed packed for a long time, when I unpacked, I did find a few box elders in one of my boxes, so I did have a few in that. But as far as my city, no, I've never found bugs inside of my buildings. Yes, Mills is definitely blowing up. Like I said, I need to start figuring out something new I can make videos on, because so many people, everybody's doing Mills videos now. So it's kind of like a moot point anymore. And let's see, what do I want to do with this? I think I'm going to keep that white. The window, yeah, I'm going to keep the trim white. Let's go with a white. Or do I? Yeah, we'll stay with white. We will do white. And we will go, I need 2 of those. But at the same time, I'm glad to see so many people are into it now, that it's making more and more people realize the benefits of it. Especially I will say this, Mills isn't for everyone, because if you're just a hobby person that's strictly going to have your stuff at home, I mean, it's still helpful, don't get me wrong, but the real benefit to doing Mills stuff is really quite simply this. If you are, that is in the way. If you're going to be going to shows, that is the real benefit and the real reason that you want to jump on the Mills wagon, is it helps for everybody to be able to build. Don't get me wrong, the main reason I do it is for strength and for hiding my wires, but the biggest reason you would want to do Mills is if you're going to be doing show displays. It makes it easier for you to transport all your builds, but not only that, if you can get your entire group lugs, because that's what Mills was originally made for. It was made by the Pin Lug Group. They have a more part-intensive version of Mills, but it's still a very beautiful version of Mills. But the whole point of that was for lugs to have multiple people building a build, and then everybody can bring it together, scoot it together, and it'll all fit together, and it'll be the same height. That was the whole point of having a Mills standard. The version, because what I do, and that's what's funny, because this is what everybody's making videos on, is the version that I did. I took the Pin Lug version and dumbed it down and made it cheaper, because I didn't like I loved their version, don't get me wrong, but their version is actually, I think it's a brick and three, might as well say it's 2 bricks tall, so it's thicker, and it took almost twice as many pieces to do the way that they did it. And to me, it was just way too expensive to do it that way, so I came up with this dumbed down version. I still use all their assets in the aspect of like ballasting train tracks and things like that, but the original pin lug version, which is what I based all my stuff off of, all their road designs and all that were based on the 8x16 tile that they used to make, which they still make it, but the 8x16 tile was in dark blue gray. And when they did all that, that was something that was still in manufacture. Unfortunately, they don't manufacture that color anymore, so that was another thing that turned me off on the pin lug version, because if you want to build using the 8x16 plates and all that, it's such an ouch to buy those now. Wade Denver, technically they'd have come out with the mills. That's what the new road plates are about, because those, and I've shown that those can be built into a Mills road. And they're actually a very beautiful looking road when you build them into a Mills plate. And Shane Hart, hey, how you doing? So technically Lego has gotten onto the Mills aspect, because they are doing more and more builds where they're using plates and all that. They're not doing a true Mills, or what I would call a Mills anyway, but they are still doing a version of Mills, to say, so to speak. And how do I want to do this? Hold on 1 second while I'm thinking. It would be an 8x8 by an 8 by an 8. 4, 5, 6. What color do I want to use for the floor? I could do that at some point, Joe Krabs. He was saying that I should do a video tour explain. I never really know what to do with videos half the time anymore. And part of my problem is it's just such a lack of time anymore. I want to do more videos. I want to do a lot more videos. It seems like here lately there just has not been enough hours in the day. Yes, Jonathan, to me they look, I'll grab one. I have one sitting right here on the floor. And it's part of the reason is I don't know how many of you guys are aware of this, but I'm going to be showing at Brick Fair, Virginia this year, and I'm going to be showing with the Charm City Lug Group, and they have a whole lot of new members, and I was trying to show them examples of how they can do Mills plates, road plates, using the new Lego Mills Road, or the new Lego Mills, or the new Lego road plate piece. And I was giving him some examples of some of the really cool things you can do. Like here's an intersection, and then you can just leave a few tiles out here and there, and it makes it look like the road's a little bit beat up. Now, this is a hybrid of one of my designs for the Mills roads, and what I actually did with this particular version, as you can see, it's because I wanted the striped lines to line up better with my plates. So what I've done is I've actually moved those over just 2 studs, and it still works out really well doing the Mills plate this way. As you can see, it just leaves you a 2-stud overhang on either end, and all you do is on the following plate, like in this particular situation, you just put some tiles here, and then this piece will quite simply slide in together, like, if I can get it to hold together anyway. My book is in the way. There we go. Just slides together and it just looks seamless. So this is a great way to do road plates, and I do sell instructions for these, by the way. I don't have my newest version here. I do need to get some instructions made for my new version, but the original version that I made of this, I do sell instructions for this on my bevansbricks.com website. So if you would like to see some variety of different Mills plate instructions that I came up with, I really suggest checking that out. But to me, this is the most versatile and the cheapest way to do a road, especially because to me, you got to widen it a little bit to make it look right. And that is quite simply what I've done. I've widened them 1 brick, and then I put some parking spots down on the side edge. Those, I want to say, Shane, those are on sale, these road kits on Amazon for $15.99 a piece. So you might want to check there first before you buy them in the store. And thank you, Shane Hart. I appreciate that. See, my problem is I felt like because I wasn't getting a lot of traffic on my channel, and because my channel is really struggling to grow. And I know I've had this discussion just the other day with some people, and I think part of the problem I guess was kind of my age. But I felt if I started trying to be more scriptive, more focused on my videos, and I have been trying to do that more and more, because I thought that would help improve a lot of different things. And I have noticed a huge improvement, so I do want to point that out. But sometimes it just makes it such a pain to do, trying to pre-plan everything I'm going to say, just to say the least. And then I'm wondering, do I want to do that color? It's a very strong connection because you have to keep in mind on the end of the plate, you would put together these pins. For those that are not familiar with mills, and I will just show this here real quickly for anybody that's not familiar. Now, I don't, just the reason I'm pointing that out is because the reason I don't clip anything together in my city, and just to show you, you can also, on the side of these, I have the pins, and that's what would clip to these little pinholes there. But I don't clip anything in my city, and the reason I don't do that is because I want everything to remain modular. So if I need to work in the middle of my city, I can grab the middle city piece and just bada boom, bada bing, pull it out, and I can work on it over here at my build table. So if I was to physically pin that together, I wouldn't be able to just grab it and pull it apart. But anyway, you can see once you pin it, it's a nice, strong, good connection. It's smooth, it flows, and it works so much better. Oh, they do have them on sale at Walmart. Okay, Kmart was $22. Yeah, like I said, I would check, definitely check. Michael just said that they're on sale at Walmart, but I do know that they're also on sale on Amazon. Walmart, I think, Michael says you old fuddy-duddy. Walmart, I think, has a limit on how many you can buy. I think you're allowed a maximum of 3, where Amazon, I do believe you can buy as many as you want. Depending on the seller anyway. I know when I got mine, I bought a total of 20 of them when I got them on sale, so I could plan out some of these road patterns and everything. No, I did not. I missed the comment. I'm trying to skim back. Yes, there's tons of Mills ideas coming out now. There's so many different versions now. Do I build a fair amount of modulars with just 1x1 or 1x2 bricks? I'm assuming that's the question you were referring to, Michael. It depends. My Grand Hotel, because I had a ton of 1x1 sand green. The majority of that building, it's gold, it's sand green, and then it's 1x4x6 window frames. And every pillar in between every window is a whole bunch. It's 6 specifically, 1x1 bricks. So anytime that I've had a bulk amount of a certain brick or whatever, I usually try to find a way to use it, and there's always a way to use everything, my friend. So I have built buildings that way, if that's what you're asking, but I don't intentionally build that way all the time. There you go. Michael says roll back there right now. They're $15.99. That is perfect. Oh, Amazons are $19 now. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Michael says he bought a dozen in store. When I actually bought my 20, and I hate to say this to people, because I know people cringe when I tell them, Amazon had them on sale for, it was $11.99. And that was when I bought the 20, is when they were down to the $11.99 price. I think I have 30 of those in total, because I did buy some when they were at the $15.99 price as well. But that was how I got such a massive amount of those. Excuse me. Was because, and I'm almost thinking I want to keep that as a dark gray on the base. I think I am going to keep that with the dark gray. We'll so let's just go ahead and go with it. But that was how I got so many of mine, is because I happened to catch them on a good sale. And someone said, great question, Lucas. And Lego Lucas says, do you own any knockoff Lego? Yes, I do buy some knockoff. I've tried to tell people that all the time. It's very little. I don't specifically go out shopping for it. One of my members does. He buys a lot of Flago, is what we call it. And there's some really amazing sets. The company's Blue Bricks. What I do buy that's off-brand is I bought a bunch of 32 by 32 plates. Lego doesn't make a 32 by 32 plate. And the reason that I bought those is for like my large skyscrapers, I use those for the floors themselves instead of using 4 16 by 16s at 2 something a piece. I was able to buy a large package of the 32 by 32 plates, and I built 2 of my skyscrapers using those. The Octan Tower, and also my, it was originally my Daily Bugle, the black building that I have, but I'm going to relabel that particular building. But that's about the only thing I specifically buy. I have a bulk amount of like Mega Blocks and stuff like that off brands that I keep in another bin over to the side. And generally what I will use those parts for is filler in areas that nothing will be seen. Anytime I'm building a build though, if it's a visible part, it's going to be official Lego. If I'm going to use off-brand, it's only going to be plates. And like in my skyscrapers, and this is what I want to point out most specifically, I don't really like to drill through official Lego. I'm kind of weird that way. I don't like to cut it, modify it, alter it. But off-brand, I have no problem drilling, cutting, and all that kind of good stuff to it. So that is part of the reason why I buy the off-brand plates, because I can cut and drill through them to run my wiring for the buildings and whatnot, and it doesn't bother me at all to do it. And there's like 10, 12, holy crap, that's a lot of Walmarts, Michael. And no, you guys have been throwing out so many questions, I can't keep up, man. I see that you said, did you see my second to the last question? And Paulbot doesn't live next to me, if that's what you're talking about, as far as me making a joint channel with somebody, so no. That's not something that's going to be easily taken care of or done. How many modulars do I have, Wade? I own every modular building that Lego has made. I've modified a lot of mine though, but I do own every single Lego modular building, starting with the cafe corner. And thank you so much for plugging the channel, Macro, and saying make sure you hit that like button. Oh, Axel said he was going back to listen to my explanation of the roads. David Dunnigan says there are new versions of all base plates coming soon on the Lego website, but they'll look exactly the same, just have different set numbers. I'm hoping you're right if they're going to be doing the old Lego roads, if that's what you're talking about, and if they're going to do that, what I'm hoping is they're going to come out and start selling them individually again, because that's one of the biggest problems with the Lego road plates, is currently the way that they had been selling them for years is you have to buy a straight with a curve, or an intersection with a curve, or or a T, I think is what it was actually with. And to me that sucks. They should sell it to where it's just straight pieces, just curved pieces, or just intersection pieces, because I have like 40 intersections, and that was part of the reason why the parking garage that I've built. I built that and designed that quite simply to use up those useless intersection pieces that everybody always got from buying a multitude of different road plates. Michael said that doesn't include the neighborhood Walmarts. G. Jacobson says, I have been throwing away all the fake bricks. I guess I am more of a Lego purist. There is nothing wrong with that, my friend. And thank you so much, Axel. He says, awesome channel. There's nothing wrong at all with throwing away the old stuff. What I would recommend is you donate it to a Goodwill or something, because there are people that will actually use that. But I do understand why not everybody wants to use any of that type of stuff. I totally understand that. But like I said, there are people that will actually use that. That's why I always recommend to people if you don't want it, you should donate it, because there is always somebody out there that will happily take that piece and use it somewhere. And this has got to go there, but I need to bring a light up and through, and I'm not sure, how do I want to light up this first floor? You know what, let's just plug in a light. So we got white here, we got white here. Let's put a yellow light in this house. Let's see if I can find a yellow wall plate. What's here? You know what, maybe I should put a TV. I haven't put a TV in any of this block yet, and I think a TV would really be cool. And I am supposed to have a TV built sitting here. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna just use the TV piece here. So let's slide this guy under here. And bear with me while I'm in the way of the camera. There we go. That's what I like to use for my Lego TVs. And we will put that right against the wall like that, so as we build, that'll give us a little TV type look inside of the house and have some flashing colors. And then maybe we'll put an outside light. I think we'll put a porch light on this one on the front and the back. Because these two builds, I didn't put porch lights on. I did put a porch light on this building though. Yes, those old plates are expensive. You are absolutely correct, Michael. And Eccentric Bricks. Hey, how the heck are you, my friend? Richard Goodman says, good evening, Daryl, and good evening to you. Joe Crab says Lego needs the actual skyscraper official set and not this Titanic garbage. For those of you that are not aware, I sell a ton of instructions on my website. If you go check out bevinsbricks.com, the link is at the top of the page in the chat. I will be having the first skyscraper I'm going to be posting to my channel or to my website, because I'm going to be doing all my sales from here on out strictly on my website. And I'm in the process of building my black skyscraper instructions right now, and those should be available here, I'm going to say within a week. I actually have a couple other instructions that my son just finished tonight that I got to upload on my website, but I have a ton, and I mean a ton of instructions on my Bevins Bricks website. So if you're interested in all at instructions, and if you're looking for instructions for some of my skyscrapers, they're going to be posted on that website. So keep posted and keep checking back often on that website. Again, it's going to be my black skyscraper first. I may end up doing instructions on the Grand Hotel next, or the Octan Tower, I'm not really sure. My Avengers Tower is something I would like to get to at some point, because I know that's something a lot of people are dying to see. But I don't know if I'll ever make instructions for that, because that building it was an absolute nightmare to put together, and I'm sure it would be just as equally a nightmare to make instructions for it. So I don't know that I'll ever make instructions for that building, but you can expect to see instructions on my Grand Hotel, my Jason Vincent Tower, my Octane Tower, my black skyscraper, and a lot of other large buildings that are in my city on my Bevins Bricks website very soon. Wade says, give it to a school or sell them. My kids, I told them do whatever they want with them. I mean, it's entirely up to them as far as when I pass away. But I would like to think that they would try and at least sell them and get some money out of them, because I have an insane, and I mean insane amount of Lego. So I told my kids, I mean, again, they can do whatever they want with it. But if they want to make a little bit of money, I recommend that they sell it. If I ever passed away. And I've been trying to educate them on the values of different sets and things of that nature. So if I ever pass away, what I picture my kids doing with all my Lego is auctioning it off. I do plan to have some type of harbor at some point. When, I have no idea though. It's not even something that I'm even worried about thinking of at the moment. Talus Moonbreaker, hello, how are you? Axel says, how about a layout for your city? I'm not sure what you mean by a layout for my city. Yes, I do sell tubing as well on my page. And that's something else I do want to throw out there if anybody ever does go to my webpage. Any and all orders, well, if you're not buying instructions are free and don't cost anything for shipping. But if you ever make a purchase of $30 or more on my website, if you purchase something where I do have to ship to you, shipping is free on all orders over $30. I do want to throw that out there as well. No, I'm not going anyway anytime soon. At least I hope not anyway. Yes, and I'm one of those weirdos, Shane, that actually collects and keeps my boxes. That's part of what's behind me, up behind me on the wall there, is some of my old Lego set boxes. Because those are all empty that are behind me. And Lego is like gold. To me, it's like having stocks, man. Mike says he left it all to me as well. An octane oil rig, I might do something like that. I haven't built nothing yet. And again, a lot of what I'm trying to do, it depends on my son, because he's the one that's doing all the instructions. So far, I have been blown away by how quickly he is coming up with a lot of the instructions. Part of it for him is just learning the part numbers. So he's slowly getting there, but he has definitely impressed me at how quickly he is coming up with these instructions. But like I said, you're going to be seeing a whole bunch of new stuff coming to my page. So that's why I keep telling everybody, check back often, because there is going to be a lot of new instructions coming to my channel, and my Bevins Bricks channel anyway. And that has a white trim line first. So, you know what? Do I want to, let's put the white trim line on it. I think that would look better. Beatles fan and Star Wars fan, hey, how you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for signing in. Let's put a white stripe around the whole thingy. I think it'll look better. Take care, Kenneth. We will see you later. Holy crap, it's that late. Actually, guys, and I'm surprised the stream went so well with as bad as it's storming outside. But what I was going to say, though, is I actually need to get off here because I need to plow one more time before my kid gets home. So I'm going to set this down. Oh, I really wanted to keep building. Yeah, I better quit because I do need to go get plowed and done. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. What trains do you run in your city? I run 9-volt trains, and I will be doing instructions for those on my website here very soon as well. One of the first things I can tell you that I'm going to be working on and trying to get up very soon is my new Hogwarts Express train. So that's something you can look for. No, not Jackson. Jackson does not like doing the instructions. Jackson is actually working on doing some of my PR stuff now. So Jackson is now in charge of like my Reddit and things like that, and he's going to be posting various images on Instagram and all that for me to try and help me along. And my son, my oldest son, Dustin, is the one that's doing my instructions for me. Jackson really didn't like the instructions part of it, but he likes the PR part of it. So both my two oldest kids are now starting to get involved, and it's very cool. And yes, I am very proud and happy to have them joining along with me to try and help push things along. And anyway, though, like I said, I got to get off here, though, guys, because I got to go plow some snow because it is storming like cats and dogs where I live. And with that, I'm going to roll that beautiful bean footage like I always like to do, because I like to make sure anybody that donated during the stream always gets the credit that they justly deserve, because there's somebody that always donates on my streams, and I like to make sure that their name is in lights on the end credits. So I want to give a very special thank you to Brick Sargent and Anthony Perot. Again, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate it, appreciate the help, and appreciate all that you guys do, every one of you. I really do appreciate you coming to check out with the channel and hang out with me every night. But not to cut it short, guys, I do need to get off here. I stayed a little bit later than I intended, but so as always, thank you for coming to Bevins Bricks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share below, and hopefully we will see you guys next time on Bevins Bricks. Take care, everybody, and have a blessed day.